hey, Fire. Over here.
Huh. Mac.
Good to see you, Nomad. Katsumi thought you might come.
So, Katsumi did take you in.
Yeah, I took your advice. I tell you, I was shitting bricks. Thought she might blame me for what Benny did, too. But you were right. She was really cool. Grateful for the help.
For what it is worth, I am glad you found somewhere.
It's been good. Real good. Thanks. So, Katsumi heard you had trouble with the court and figured she had something for you. Atrium. We heard all about that. Isabella Moore. Turns out one of her followers made it out. Name of Verona.
Huh. She lived after all.
She was talking about you. And Katsumi thinks the girl might know something you need.
How did the Anarchs come to find the girl?
Well, you've met Katsumi. She's a helper. Doesn't really matter who you are to her, she just wants to make Seattle a decent place to exist. The girl's a blood doll. That's not a habit that's easy to kick, so when she came around asking people to bite her, let's just say, we kept her from licks who wanted a bit more than she could give.
Where can I find her?
We set her up with Silky at the Dutchman.
If you're right about Isabella being so bad, maybe Verona knows something. Let's head to the Dutchman.
Well, no. Not many unknowns come strolling in here so boldly, especially amongst the heartbeat challenged. Don't worry. They won't give you any trouble. Not in here. Not without my say-so. Name's Silky. This is my place. These are my people. Ryong sent the word round that some of us should offer help to our new sheriff. Help you find your way back to some of the power you used to have. I'm an old hand at a few things. Reckon I can give you what you need. You just have to ask.
Max said the Anarchs sent someone to you. I want to talk with her.
Yeah, that one. The blood doll. She was here. Girl's got problems. Kept begging folks to bite her. I told everyone no, leave her be. Didn't seem right to feed on someone so desperate, you know? She didn't like that. Stormed off. Hell have no fury, right?
Where can I find her now?
Beats me. She didn't exactly leave a forwarding address.
This is important, Silky. She wanted to talk to me, and she may not be safe.
I get that. Look, normally I wouldn't share. But the girl's clearly on a knife edge, and I don't want to see her bleeding out. Here. She left a few bits and pieces. Enough to get her sent, if you're keen to track her down.
My thanks. I will find her. Later, perhaps.
So, one missing mortal. If I might suggest, look at the bloodhound here. No offense to the lady, but she did have a memorable scent.
I noticed. Warm, lightly spiced, sweet and earthy. I will know it when I smell it.
Oh, caught a whiff of our blood doll, right?
Indeed. the store.
Can I leave?
That is all of them. Wow. That's my girl.
Verona! It's safe now. Verona. Fragrant choice of haven.
You. I've spent the night surrounded by goddamn killers. Why, I'm sorry if it smells bad, but I hope it gets up your fucking nose. You murdered Isabella!
Sister then mistress? We're not on the best run for this girl, are we?
Isabella was out of control, and I do not suffer fools. I did what I had to do.
Yeah. I get that you think that. But you gotta understand. A creative soul like Isabella was never meant to hide her light under a bushel. All she ever wanted was to share her work with the world. But I know she went too far. Pissed off a lot of her friends, too. I tried to stop her, and I never meant for it to end like this.
So you are the one who threw the blood onto the snow, who alerted the police.
She was never supposed to get hurt. Cops say any real threat to one as strong as she. I just thought, if they crashed the party, she could make other plans. Maybe more of a little private soiree, just the two of us, you know?
You understand that Isabella would have killed you.
I'd have died for her. I'd have gladly been her sacrificial lamb. It's the rest of the flock I didn't like. She said I was special.
You were special to her. You would not be alive now if you were not.
You know, I'm kind of a big deal. My daddy's a big deal, and his daddy's daddy was a big deal, all the way back to the plantations. But let me tell you, none of the cotillions and champagne balls could hold a candle to a vampire's kiss. She said you can taste good breeding, and I never felt more precious than when I was bleeding in her arms. Even her friends were jealous she got to taste me whenever she wanted.
Tell me more of her friends.
She was a mighty popular lady, my Isabella. But there were some who were different, not there to bask in her light. They got all fired up when the corp guy died. Like it was something they were expecting, but still a shock. The blood, it was just weird. They were saving it up, collecting it.
Tell me about the blood.
They were hoarding it up. Not just feeding, they were draining folks dry. Killing one person after another. I'll never forget the way they...
Why?
Now that I don't know for sure. I hoped to live to find out, though.
The corp guy?
Campbell.
Well, he died, didn't he? All the others started scurrying around, acting all panicked, sending their errand runners back and forth. Between you and me, Isabella saw her chance. She wasn't anxious about it. She was excited.
Thank you for the information.
I don't know a lot. I didn't know her that long, really. But I thought I'd ask. You're strong. They say you know things. After I lost Isabella, I thought I'd never want to be fed on again. I was wondering, if, you know, long term.
Oh, no. We sure don't need her, and she doesn't deserve us.
This is a sign. The path you are on has come to a natural end. You should return to your home, your mortal family. They will help you through this.
How could I go back now? After all I've seen. And without her. Well, sorry. Thanks for listening to me, anyway. I hope I get to see you again someday.
You should not hope for that.
We should head on back. Let Max know the information was sound. Now, why would the Sabbat store up so much blood? You'd think they were trying to wake an antediluvian.
Typically, the Sabbat try not to wake our ravenous ancestors. They want to destroy them as they slumber. I do not think this is about the antediluvians.
Found what you were looking for, Sheriff?
Oh, guess you took care of business. Whatever that bit.
Nomad. Now we're square, right? I don't mind telling you I've been sleeping better the few days you've been around.
You were wise to ask me to speak with Verona. Thank you.
Wise? Well, that's a first. I should tattoo it somewhere.
I am pleased to see that Max has found a common cause with you. Tell me, how does he sit with your people?
Reminds me a bit of you, actually. Not so you'd know it. He's a good kid. Wish I had more like him.
Where were you earlier?
Out.
That's all?
You're still one of them, Sheriff. A lady's gotta keep some mystique about her. If it was any of your business, I'd let you know.
Verona said Isabella had accomplices. She was part of a conspiracy before she went rogue.
Yeah. I don't know much about that. But I figured you'd be interested in what she had to say. I want to make sure you know that we're on the same side. There's something wrong in the court. Can't say I know what, but keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Katsumi. I shall take my leave.
Before you do, mind if we talk? Kindred to kindred? No masks, no ulterior motives, just... Oh shit. I need an insider's perspective.
I will listen, but I may not have the answers you seek.
You move in circles I can't. And I think something is going on with the court. You've seen more of them in a few days than I have in years. Maybe because you suck up so much and they love hikis on their asses. But we're not okay, are we? The court's the only real law around here, and it's on a knife edge. There's something rotten in there. I can smell it, even from my nest. Should I prep my people for Lu's horrific return to power? Or can things work for us in Ryong City?
Ryong has more independence than you know. I think she will find a way to retain her control.
And here's hoping she's the breath of fresh air that Seattle needs. For what it's worth, thanks for the answer. I won't hold you up anymore. Don't be a stranger.
I am always a stranger.
Yeah. Nomad. Comes with the turf, right? See you later, Fire.
I hope you're right. About Ryong, I mean. That Katsumi even asked, what is she cooking up, do you wonder? Well, that was a night. If you're in the mood, there's some reckoning we could do.
Very well.
So, let's walk ourselves back a bite. We have the Anarchs and the Blood Doll, a shopping trip for Tali, and then Mistress Lu and her traveling prognostication show. Where should we start?
The Blood Doll, Verona. What did we really get from her?
Aside from her own dissolution, a tale as old as time. Just that Miss Moore wasn't on her lonesome, and there was a plan. Sounds like our artist jumped the gun, though, didn't it? Which is good, in a way. It's not all going right for our troublemakers. What next?
Lose visions. Clearly the reason she closed herself off, withdrew from power.
You've hit the bullseye there. They've got worse, though, as she's kept that secret squirreled away for years. Fabulous Elder can't trust her own thoughts. Front page news. She thinks it's this beckoning, but that don't sit right with me. Seems a bit too close to what we've been dreaming about, wouldn't you say? Let's keep it going.
Sophia and her desire for hidden secrets.
Sweet Sophia? Oh, she's scattered for sure, but she knows her stuff.
She keeps promising but not delivering.
Oh, dithering's in her nature, but give her a problem and she's a hound with a slipper. She'll keep chewing until she gets right to the soul of it.
Katsumi's anarchs and their newest recruit.
Max, you mean? Guess he's found his place. You made a good call there. It'll be the making of the boy. Even though, of course, he's not a boy. Strange folks, aren't we all? As for Katsumi herself, I'm nagged by the question of where she was and what she's up to. And who she's up to.
You have known Tolly a long time. Is there anything to concern us there?
Well, not that long. He's a comparative youngster. And in all honesty, I think he's one of the most dangerous things in this city. That there is a sharp mind. But I've never seen anything to say he's not loyal to the city that gave him a home. And the two of you seem to rub along as apples and apples, don't you?
What do you draw from all this, detective?
It's a mite early to say. A whole meal to chew on, no doubt. Do you want to sleep? Or should we talk the big picture?
Carry on.
So now, we've got a chunk of misbehaving, destruction, conspiracy, and the man in my dreams. What's top of your mind?
The Sabbat are the core of this.
But who are they? And what's their aim? You know the cult, right?
They are a pestilence and utterly destructive.
You do have a tendency to tense up at the name, and I think I get why. But tell me, what drives them?
They despise Cain's children, the antediluvians, the founders of our bloodlines. They say they follow Cain, but have remade him into the ultimate icon of destruction. They reject any doctrine that still retains any shred of humanity or coexistence with humanity. The anarchs may struggle against the Camarilla, seeing them as stifling, controlling. The Black Hand would shred the masquerade and drag us all into the light, subjugating all of the mortal world. If only they had the numbers.
All human history to be put in the incinerator, hmm? If I had had them on the couch, I'd surely blame the parents. What else worries you?
The gardener. He is the one we see in our dreams.
I'd say he is, and the one Willem named right enough. So how does he get into our dreams? And more to the fact, why?
You agree he is Sabbat, the one behind Willem and Isabella.
Those are the strings I'd knot together, indeed. I wonder how he got to them.
Lou's dreams. They seem similar to what we see in the garden. Are her dreams from him?
Maybe so. And who knows? Maybe the same was true for Isabella, or even Willem.
We see him every time we sleep. Is he the one provoking your memories?
Maybe so. But I'd say they are true memories, as far as I can remember anything. So, there's another case to solve. Why those memories in particular? The constant is that killer. Iron and crosses.
He seems to be drawing us to him. What is his aim?
Now there's a question. What does he want from you? Not sure what he'd get from a parlay, unless he can control you in some manner. The mark? This is useful. Keep going.
Isabella, Willem, this conspiracy. Why them? And who else?
Benny, for one, if you remember the ring. Although wearing the mark of conspiracy is never a clever move. Then again, you wear it against your will, and they all have a manner of control over you, don't they? Or seem to. It's as I said when we first met, a mark of ownership, a mark of control. You're their weapon, I'd say. As to who else, I've no notion, honestly. But there are precious few we can trust.
What are your conclusions, Detective?
So, to summarize, I'd say the Sabbat and Gardner and all their followers, they've made a weapon out of the Nomad. But things have not gone right for them, and the Nomad slipped the leash. They've poked the bear, and the bear is not a happy bear, and is poking them right back. And down they go, one by one. Reckon you should roll on doing what you're doing.
There is more to this. The Black Hand may be inhumane, even insane by our standards. But they are not fools.
We are all built on human bones, and every human has a core of stupid. Now, we should hit the hay. Though I'd not be surprised if I'm up and about and walking memory roads in a few. Maybe I'll see you there.
Oh, somewhere, sometime, I just like to sleep. Hey there, fella. I talked to our mutual friend. They said they'd love to have a chat. So what do you say you give me an address?
Oh, Truth Seeker, you are so close. You can taste me. You can breathe me. In scent and descent we shall glory, the Wanderer and I. Where my buds full blossom, my seedlings sprout.
Ugh. By address, I meant location, not a lecture on gardening tips.
The Wanderer is already furrowed, already plowed. Now turn the sod and slip beneath the soil.
Slip beneath the... Okay, well, I guess I'll pass that on. But, what is it you want? What's the deal here?
What's the deal, Truth Seeker?
Exactly.
So what's the deal?
What's the deal, Smithy?
Jonesy was first responder. Captain Muldoon told us he'd want to get involved.
The body's gone?
Took 4 guys to get him off the rebar. Heavy fella. Real muscly, lot of bulk. Captain Muldoon was on site. He took a look at him, told me to pass on to you. The Vic is nothing special.
Uh-huh. So a man on the street kind of thing. Literally.
Oh, sure. Rebarred into the concrete. That's a heck of a night's work.
Any witnesses?
Yep. Young guy named of Max Weber.
Max Weber, huh? Well, well, well.
I knew that name, and suddenly I knew why Benny had taken a closer look at this one.
He's over by the auto shop.
Did Officer Jones see anything?
Ask her. She's just come off the walk and talk. She's still on site. She might have something for you.
Thanks, Smithy. I'll take a walk around the scene.
Sure thing. Let me know when you're happy and we'll run cleanup.
Will do.
I figured I'd look around, maybe talk to Jonesy, see what was what. This was not quiet. But then would anyone blink at loud noises coming from an auto shop? I guess there'd been a struggle. Hope Benny had his place insured.
Good evening to you. I had a notion you might have got caught up in this, given this is your place. They tell me you saw something?
Hey, Fabian. Yeah, I did see something, just don't know what.
You don't know what you saw? What do you mean by that? Sasquatch with a bouffant hairdo? New breed of dog with too many legs? Supreme Court justice hovering 3 feet off the ground?
No, it's fuzzy. Okay, let me try. There was the victim, one of those big square guys, all muscles. Biker, I think. He was walking down the street.
Lost his bike, huh?
Just listen. He was walking down the street, and there was someone else coming the other way. Or maybe a couple. But I can't remember them, Fabian. It's like someone took a cloud of ink and brushed over them in my head. And then, next thing, the biker is lying on the concrete, rebar through his chest, head pulled off.
So you didn't see the killing?
I think I did see the killing. It's just I can't remember it.
Or the passers-by, if that's what they were.
No, I'm not even sure there were two of them. Maybe one. It's just a dark cloud.
You've considered the possibility that Zeus did this one. Was there lightning involved?
You know, Fabian, sometimes I'm not sure how you keep your job.
Memory still fuzzy?
It's just so fuzzy, you know?
Max wasn't in his right mind. I thought I'd take a look and see who was.
That cloud drifted away yet?
Look, I wish I could help.
I knew Max was really trying to get rid of that cloud, but maybe it needed a skilled brain buster.
Tell me about the victim.
Like I said, big square guy, lots of muscles. Think he was a biker? That sort of looked to him?
You didn't know him?
No, he wasn't a client at the shop. I'd have recognized him.
He was definitely mortal.
Oh, for sure. Can't you still smell the blood?
How is Benny involved?
Benny? He isn't. He just came along when the cops were called, worried something had happened to me. Took a good look at the body, said there was nothing special about it.
Good to have someone who gives a damn.
I guess.
Okay, thanks. I'll take a look around.
Later. I don't like this one bit.
Jonesy, I hear you were first responder?
That's right, Detective. Called in by Mr. Weber when he found the body. Been knocking on doors, trying to get a picture of what happened. Nothing useful so far. As usual, no one saw anything, no one screaming, "I am the killer!" on any nearby CCTV.
What did Max tell you?
Huh. I have the notes, but I think you should really talk to him. He was pretty confused.
I already talked to him. He thinks he saw someone other than the victim, but he's really struggling.
Yeah, this is why the captain called you in, Fabian. Seems like your kind of case.
Anything to report? Anything catch your eye?
Apart from the big guy missing his head with an iron bar through his ribcage?
Yeah, apart from that.
Not a whiff of anything, Detective. Weird, right? You'd usually have a blood trail, boot prints, car tracks, especially in this snow. No neighbors heard it happen. Does a big guy really die this quietly?
You're right. That is strange. Good work.
Sometimes I wondered how much crime was caused by the makers of little plastic signs, just to keep the trade going. Guess the Vic was dragged here, already dead or bleeding out. Inevitable, really. Our serial killer must have ordered a whole batch of the pointy little things. Well, that settled it. Either our killer was as strong as an ox, or he'd hired a moving company. Bust lock, too. I wondered how the auto shop played into this whole story.
Just checking in again. Remember anything else?
I got nothing. Just a hole in my memory.
Felt to me like someone had messed with Max's mind. That I should take a look at.
Thanks, Max. Take care.
See ya.
What are you hiding?
Oh! A woman. A pregnant woman, dark hair. She was so scared. Uh-huh.
Hey, Max. Wanted to ask you. I took a look inside your head.
You did what?
That fuzziness you were talking about. There was a woman. A pregnant woman.
No, I don't remember that.
And I got a sense of wings. Like angel's wings. If this is my killer, things just got very weird.
So, who was she?
That's what I mean to find out. Look after yourself, Max.
Okay, be careful.
Hey there. Any sightings of a pregnant woman from the neighbors?
Funny you should say that, Detective. We got this off of the CCTV on the building across the alley. Doesn't have a direct line on the crime scene, but it did get this.
Huh. An extremely blurry photo of a woman who is most definitely in the family way.
Looks like it to me.
That is interesting. Good talk. All done. Clean it up all spick and span, Maestro, so the public don't start poking around.
Between you and me, this street might cause less attention if we just dropped a small bomb on it. Anyway, you get anything useful?
Yeah. Anyone see a woman around here who's in the family way? Got a statement offer?
Pregnant? Not that I noticed, but we had a few officers out canvassing on the early shift. If you have a good description, you could check files back at the PD.
Good notion. I'll do that.
I wanted to see if anyone had a lead on our ghostly mother-to-be. That and Max's memory loss was a concern. Worth checking if anyone else was suffering the same.
Want to take a gander at my mugshots? I have a fine selection.
Any recent entries about a mother-to-be?
It's a big city, Fabian. Got any more details?
Anything come up near the auto shop?
Nothing on the spot. Widening the search just a little should be helpful, but give me more.
Reports filed from tonight's killings?
Nothing interesting in my in-tray where mothers are concerned. Anything else?
Any cases of memory loss?
Let's take a look at our search area. Ah, that's interesting.
What's that?
Nothing mother-related, but there are an unusually high number of reports of memory loss around central Seattle.
Oh, can you give me some names?
That's the thing with memory loss, Detective. Names are often hard to pinpoint. But let me skim the notes. A biker named Guru. He's been picked up a few times for intoxication and definitely has a less than perfect recall. Then there's Carla, who used to be a paramedic. She dropped out because she couldn't trust herself to deliver the right meds. She's out there on the street somewhere. Then, of course, there's Mr. Lemon in the cells.
Now that is interesting. I know all these people.
Drinking buddies, Detective.
You could say that.
If you can get me any more details, we could have a hot session of record correlation. What do you say?
I'll see what I can find out. I should get to it.
Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
What's cooking, Charlie?
Sing a lullaby.
Believe me, buddy, you don't want to hear my singing voice. Hey, come closer for a moment.
And food for you, Fabio.
Anyone ever tell you you got a real kick? I thought you were drunk, Mr. Lemon, but the records say you were picked up sober, just confused. Remember anything?
Lemony moss, Fabio.
That's what I thought. If only I knew a bit more about you. Like where you were found, or your favorite music venue, or well, anything really.
Amusing Greece.
Huh?
Amusing Greece, Mr. Fabio. Amusing Greece.
Oh, how sweet that sound. You're a churchgoer.
Blessed Holy Mother.
Guess that's a yes. Thanks, Mr. Lemon. Take care, Blair.
Lemony, lemony, moss, moss.
I wanted a word with Guru. He was one of our memory loss victims.
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
The traveler's on the road, Detective. They'll be here soon.
Hey, buddy. A filing cabinet told me you'd been picked up kinda confused. You wanna tell me about it?
We all have spaces in the clouds of the mind, my friend. But my confusion's my problem. One for deep theological contemplation.
So, you don't want to talk about it?
Sorry. My mind is a temple. I need to be careful who I let in. You've never struck me as a religious man.
You're usually chiller than this. Did you forget something important?
Sorry, Fabian. You have too many ghosts around you already, and I feel this is an ecumenical matter.
Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
The ghosts are watching and praying for you, my man.
Wasn't gonna speak to me. I didn't think that was worth the effort. I didn't think that would help. Not the best conversationalist.
Well, hello there, my friend.
Well, always pleasant to meet one of your kind. What with the ghosts being so loud lately. I hope recent days have been spiritual and full of love, my man.
Troubled by ghosts, hmm? Maybe I can help.
I've met many of your kind, and none have succeeded. But I'm always willing to hear your thoughts. So, what good words do you have to impart, my friend? How would one of your calling deal with ghosts?
Forgive yourself. Everything starts with that.
That's a common refrain from a man of the cloth. So, you know these are real ghosts I'm talking about here, Padre.
Tell me more.
I saw her. Right in front of me. She came out of nothing like a haze becoming flesh. She spoke. She talked about her baby, the one she still bore. But I can't remember, Padre. I can't remember. I lost her, everything about her.
Where was it? My son.
I can't remember what she spoke, but I swear I did see her. And sometimes I still see her from the corner of my eye as I walk the city. Her and sometimes others.
Wow. So you don't know where this was?
No, there are gaps, my friend. Holes in my mind where thought has turned to smoke. I feel I have lost myself. Could you find me?
Sure, I guess. I could at least ask around. What's your name? Other than Guru.
Before I was Guru, they used to call me David. David DeVere.
Really? Nice to meet you, David. Now, I better get going. Asked to attend, people to shrive, that sort of thing. Blessings be upon you.
May you find peace, Padre.
I needed to check on Carla. She was short a memory or two, by all accounts. Carla wasn't in her usual spot. I wondered where she'd got to.
Spare $1? Really appreciate some help.
Say, Carla, you okay? You're not in your normal spot.
I was just helping a friend out, Detective. Are you in pain?
If I might just take a small sample.
There, Detective. There.
That makes my toes tingle.
I spoke to a friend who knows about these things, and they said you got picked up by the PD, all confused. What happened? You okay?
You know how it is, Detective. When the call comes to help others, you see so many faces. They blur together for a time, and I guess it all just got too much. I started to forget.
Where did this happen?
I don't know. I was treating people. Somewhere. Not at the hospital. There was a young woman. She was so sad.
And pregnant?
Yes. I'm afraid I fell apart a little. It was all too much. I don't think she wanted me to see her. She was scared, you see.
That is very interesting. Now, if we could just figure out where this happened.
I've volunteered in many places, Detective. I just can't remember. There are holes, missing pieces.
Interesting. You're not the first to tell me that. What's your full name, Carla? I'll run it at the station, see if some addresses fall out.
Carla Long.
Thank you kindly, Carla. Now you have a good night.
I figured I needed my strength. I didn't see... Oh, that would have just...
Why, Detective, my drawers are just waiting for your touch.
I've got the skinny on our missing memory cases. Can you do some digging?
You know what rolls my Rolodex, don't you, Detective? So what have you got?
Guru's real name is David DeVere. He thinks he saw a ghost, a pregnant woman who materialized right in front of him.
David DeVere. Very good, very good.
Carla's full name is Carla Long. She had a bit of an episode when she was treating a pregnant woman.
Carla Long, huh? Yeah, she's here.
Mr. Lemon, I've got nothing on except he sings Amazing Grace and goes to church.
Every snippet is useful. Everything is connected. I have it, Detective. Carla Long spent time volunteering at St. Stephen's, giving treatments to the poor. David attended church lectures of theology at St. Stephen's. And doesn't that fit with your Mr. Lemon, who's into religious music? All three short of memory.
You're right. St. Stephen's is the key. Nice work, knowledge base. Thanks. I need to follow up.
You know where I am, Detective, if you want to root around.
There it was then. Time to go to church. Something I didn't often say, let me tell you.
What's the word, Wilbur?
Detective gun member.
Whoa, that just sounds painful. Though I hear they can do a lot with prosthetics these days.
I do believe you're my vintage.
Let it suck. Suck like a little mother sucks.
Oh, I needed that. Thank you. See you soon, Boone.
Night, Mr. Bride.
St. Stephen's beckoned, and I had Mr. Lemon's song on my lips. It was kinda catchy. So, what did I know? Serial killer, dead biker guy of unusual size, Swiss cheese holes in at least 4 heads. Every one of them had seen a pregnant woman, something like a ghost. The mother-to-be, it was niggling at the corner of my mind, but I couldn't get at it. Anyway, this woman, if she was real, was definitely at the scene of the crime. I wanted to talk to her. A lot.
Onda, right? Not sure we've met. I'm Fabian. I work for Benny.
I've heard of you.
All good things, I hope?
I have heard of you.
I'm looking for a young woman in the, family way. She's in trouble, I think.
Yeah. Her name is Misty, and she's scared. She's had terrible things done to her. If you hurt her, I will find your haven, and I will visit you every night just as you wake. And each time, I will rip out your tongue by the root.
Who hurt her?
I don't know. But when I find out, I will slice them paper thin and donate them as toilet paper to the city restrooms. She's downstairs. It might take you a bit of time.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Vampires shouldn't find crypts spooky, right? Whew.
Hello, Fabian.
Well, hello. Misty, right? Have we met?
Memory stretches and tears, and sometimes it must break. She says there are so many pictures you left behind.
Anda said you'd been hurt. Someone had done terrible things.
Yes, Fabian. Yes, they did, Fabian. On purpose. Gifted me. Saved me. Damned me. I have never forgotten how I was gifted. A terrible, beautiful thing. It saved us both. She is so thankful, but so terribly bored.
Are you talking about your embrace?
Oh, I am embraced. I am so deeply loved. Eternally, I will be caressed from the inside. I am so grateful.
Well, okay. You're a bloodsucker like me, but more than that, you're of Malkavian blood, right? Either that or old Malk himself should be serving you with a copyright lawsuit.
The blood in our veins does have the same source as yours, Detective. Such special sauce.
Malkavian, then. You've been here a while. At least that's what the files say. Where did you come from?
From sugar and spice and sauce that's nice.
I can't help but notice you're on the way to being a mother. And I can't figure out how that works at all. We can't get pregnant, can we? What's this? The stork get lost? An inaccurate conception?
Oh, Detective. There is no way to be blessed with new life when you are already dead. But all the dead were alive once upon a time. She knows that. And so do you.
You mean you were pregnant during your embrace?
How do you think it works, Detective? Did it never cross your mind? Not once. A detective should be armed with all the facts. In service, in pride, in dedication.
You were there at the murder scene, right? What did you see?
A man dreams, a man dies. The cops scrub the asphalt, scrub the cellar floor, and no one remembers. But there are some things you can save without memory. Perhaps I saw him. Perhaps she did. Metal cross and metal stakes. But his face eludes me, as I elude you.
Why did you wipe all those memories? Max and the guy in the drunk tank?
They saw me. And remember, I should stay out of sight. I need to stay out of sight.
Why?
He's looking for me, Fabian. I think he wants to kill me.
Who?
The father.
Really? Okay. Please, I need to know what you saw. The victim, a biker. The killer...
Does a killer stalk the streets, Detective? Or is it only an echo?
This was getting me nowhere. Her memory wasn't connected up right. I had to think about this. Stay there. Nope. Yeah, I wasn't. I thought I was on the right lines. What secrets are we keeping, hmm? Oh. We hid. A blood drinker, one of our kind. A kindred, huh?
Hey, Misty. Something else I thought of. Okay, let's figure this out now. You did see someone. A vampire. Which makes no sense, as our killer is not a vampire.
Oh, but he was! Yes, he was. A brute. A thug. A made man.
He scared you so much you hid, and afterwards you blanked Max so this man could never find you. What's hunting you?
The court is hunting me. You said you'd save me.
I did.
Fabian. Hector liked you. He trusted you. Are you here to save me?
She was bleeding out. I didn't have much time, and neither did she.
Easy, miss. Just tell me what you saw. It'll save lives.
Who are you? You're one of them, aren't you?
You mean, am I like Hector? Well, I guess I am, except I'm less follically challenged right now. Oh, my name's Fabian.
Fabian? Hector liked you. He trusted you. Are you here to save me?
Hector's secret. Well, that explains a lot. You're his girl?
No, he was helping me out. Keeping me safe. There were people looking for me, you see. Guess they found me. They all wanted my baby. That's what Hector said. And so did he, the father. Too late now. Guess he won.
Tell me what happened.
Hector heard someone coming. He told me to hide. He was worried about me. Then I just heard those noises. That horrible, horrible sound.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I could hear him breathing. I guess I made a noise. I was so upset. He found me, dragged me out. It was so fast. It's bad, right? I know it's bad. It doesn't hurt.
Who's the father?
Johnny. Dear Johnny. He's one of you guys, you know. Works the rackets like you. For Lou Graham.
Biologically unlikely, but sure, let's go with that. So, you and Johnny created a small miracle.
He wanted me to take care of it, but
you didn't want to.
I couldn't do it. When I found Hector, he told me I had to get out of Dodge. He said because it was Johnny's kid, other people were hunting me.
What other people?
He called them the court.
That is not good.
It doesn't matter now, does it? They've killed Hector. They've killed me. And they've killed my baby. Johnny Campbell's baby.
It was then the pieces snapped together. Vampires can't make babies, but ghouls certainly can. Campbell, Lou's muscle. Why did the court care so much? I didn't know, but they wanted to catch or kill. And Hector wanted her safe, that was clear. She was a playing piece on a board she didn't understand. I didn't either, but at least I knew some of the players. I also realized by me spending all this time pondering, she was nearly out of gas.
Hey, you still with me?
Yes.
I got an idea. I don't know why I did it. Maybe it was so I knew something the court didn't. For once, I'd be one up in the game. What's your name?
Misty.
Okay, Misty. I'm going to help you be safe. Both of you. In hindsight, of course, we all do things we're not the least bit proud of. Well, good evening.
You sired a child, Fabian.
So I did.
Does she still haunt the city?
Seems to me she's got really good at not being seen. What we should do is go see Ryong. She's expecting us.
You are not curious?
Always, but whatever happens now has to be her choice.
Fire. Take a seat.
Fire. Thanks for coming.
My prince.
I assume you managed to smooth things over. That should take care of inner court politics. And thankfully, Willem's sudden exit and the repercussions of that exit aren't public knowledge. Yet.
The gardener knows.
Beat me to it. This gardener knows the truth. And you say he's Sabbat, an enemy of this court. And Sophia says she thinks the Sabbat are tied to your mark. Seems our interests just became aligned, Nomad. I'm expediting your investigation. And I have a good idea where to start. The underground.
You say these words, the underground, as if they should mean something to me.
I forget you're not native. The underground is an architectural graveyard. The ruins of old Seattle. After the Great Fire. Rather than salvage what was, Lou decided to simply build on top.
What makes you think I will find answers in this underground?
Tali reviewed the PD figures. Disappearances, deaths, kind and kindred both. Always near an entrance to the underground. It's what drove out the Nosferatu. Campbell never looked into it, said he had other priorities. I'm not saying it's our smoking gun, but it is a gun and it is smoking. And I'm going to disarm it.
The gardener talked about going under the soil.
What makes you think it is Sabbat?
Oh, I'm not certain, but it's a canker on the city. The way it's been disregarded, that's a red flag for me. Only way to know is by process of elimination. Could be the Anarchs simply stirred something. Either way, it was gonna fall on your shoulders. But Occam's razor, this is it.
I think you are right. At least it is worth a visit.
It's a big tourist attraction, believe it or not. Only ones who go down there now are mortals, and only ever in their sanctioned playgrounds. But deeper than those, I'll level with you. I don't know what kind of threat you'll face. In Lou's day, getting sent down there was a punishment.
A convenient solution for problem kindred. Besides, you won't be alone. The gangrel next will be with you.
Why?
Tali found out she's been taking certain liberties. Something I'd hoped the sheriff would be on top of. Now, I'd be inclined to make that her first strike, but obviously, Lou was furious. Remember what I said? The underground being Lou's favorite form of punishment? Since Nix works for Lou directly, Lou gets to decide what happens when she's fired. Use the public entrance. You'll find the gangrel easily enough. And Fire, be careful down there.
That tour is top of the list of things to do for our visitors. Fun day out for the Okies, you know? Maybe Tali and Ryong are right. Maybe our falling tourist numbers is because they're all getting eaten up by something. You'd hope someone would mention that in the review, though, right? No sign of Nix.
And a lot of mortals.
Stick out. We should be able to track her down easily enough. You catch that aroma? That's Nix, all right. We should get after her.
To 1886 saw the anti-Chinese riots depicted here, which were begun by unemployed white workers determined to drive away the
Chinese. Nix, running ahead like a mud off the leash. Go carefully. This place is about as... You get that subtle perfume of wet dog. You know gangrels. Reckon Nix is on 4 feet instead of 2 right now. Something's... Got Nix all fired up. She's got a scent or something like that.
Why did she not wait for us?
Who knows? Maybe it's a rabbit. Gangrel. About as much sense as God gave a goose.
A German-born madam who rose to become one of Seattle's most influential citizens at the turn of the 20th century, Lou Graham built the city's most elegant parlor house in Pioneer Square, where more deals were said to be struck than at City Hall. After her brothel was destroyed in the Great Fire of 1889, she built in stone, and even financial reconstruction efforts helped save local banks during the 1893.
I can see why they don't let little Susie or Johnny mess around here. Feels like the ground's about to heave-ho any minute. That doesn't smell like wet dog. Wounded dog, maybe. Oh, Nix, you downright fool.
She found something, and it destroyed her. Whatever did this will have an entrance nearby.
Ryong said she'd been taking certain liberties.
Some cannot so easily let go.
If I was a betting sort, I'd bet whatever did this to her is the same whatever Ryong has us looking for.
So let us find it.
Took the words right out of my mouth, so to speak.
What has no scent but leaves a trail of claw marks? This is interesting.
Ryong said the attacks were all near entrances to the underground.
Such as right here.
This is old Seattle, the city buried by Luke Graham and her sister. I wonder what exactly they left down here. Creatures are these? What do you think these are, then?
I have heard a rumor of Sabbat-created shock troops. These fit the description. Called the Unbirthed, or sometimes Moonflowers.
Cute. Trouble does come in spades. Glad I'm on your side. those creatures. What or whoever made them?
They could be the work of the Sabbat.
Not everything has to be the Sabbat.
But they remind me of Sabbat myth. I do not believe in coincidences.
What, might I ask, is an unbirthed exactly?
The Tremere may know more. What I know only through rumor. They are fledgling kindred, buried, then raised from a mass grave by a ritual, shorn of names or memories.
Well, that's just dandy. So, if such creatures were to breach the surface...
It would shatter the masquerade beyond repair. The hunters would swarm. Seattle would fall.
You think this is what the Sabbat are after?
There will be a deeper aim.
With the gardener as their leader. I guess we ask him. What was it? The last thing he said?
Slip beneath the soil. He is here.
Somehow I don't think those creatures can handle the pistol. Orders, military.
Hunters.
There, the mark.
The gardener lies behind that door. I know it.
What are you doing?
They are going to destroy the door.
Fire, those things are everywhere.
We need to get inside.
Fire is not safe. Fire! That is a whole mess of rocks. No way we're getting through that. But we do need to go deeper. I reckon we should head back to the surface. Seattle's riddled with holes. Someone will know another way in.
What's going down in underground town, oh mighty sheriff? Clowns with balloons?
My prey is down there, somewhere deep below. But the underground is infested. Troopers, heavily armed.
That tracks. Guess the slap-happy soldiers from the IAO finally showed up.
IAO?
Information Awareness Office. Like your old school Inquisition, but less about the cross, more about the extremely cross. Slaughtered licks for government pay, went off the rails. They've got a lot of shiny toys.
Armed hunters, yes. Very like the Inquisition. They have buried an entrance to the lower levels. I need another way in.
Well, shit. You, and this is me saying this, don't want to go down, believe me. Ruins and scars and the grinding of bones, babe.
Speak clearly, Tolly. What is down there?
If I were to bet on it, skeletons in someone's closet, but pointy, stabby skeletons with an axe or two to grind. Great Fire fucked up the city, and that's why they buried the underground. But the most fucked up parts? They got buried deeper, with extreme prejudice and heavy-duty concrete. You want to crawl in the darkest holes? You go talk to Mama Lou. That was her town, and her choices. Go see her. And, keep my name off your lips. This was your idea.
Very well.
It always comes back to Lou Graham. Well, let's bite the bullet. Back to Glacier. You know, I've thought about that door, given what Tolly said about Lou. That design looked Asian influenced to me. Chinese, even, if I'm not mistaken. Lou worked with Chinese laborers. I reckon that place is part of her old life before the fire.
And she buried it. Why?
Well, you saw the tour. Seattle is all about the madam with the heart of gold. Not a mention of Rosalind or this mystery sire. Guess she wanted them forgotten.
Fire, darling, do come in. You have been busy. Tell me, why are you here?
I think you know why I have come. There is a door in the underground. You know of which I speak. I need to get inside.
There's nothing down there.
If she was mortal, there'd be sweat on her brow.
But it could not hurt to confirm that nothing has grown since you last looked.
Quite unnecessary, I assure you. But consider my curiosity piqued. If, hypothetically, I were to consider your request, what possible reason would I have for doing so?
Just a few nights ago, you were attacked in your own haven. You cannot afford to ignore another threat.
Don't test me. I have survived long enough to judge my own danger. Is that really all you have?
The recent scandals, Benny, Isabella, Willem, all were linked to the Sabbat. I believe there is a pack in Seattle, and it may be operating beneath our feet.
A fanciful tale? Why don't you try again?
The hunters have taken an interest.
A little interest has never done me any harm. What else do you have?
You are not the only one who has had strange dreams. In them, I see a garden.
Eden, so you too have felt the beckoning.
In this garden, I have met someone. They call him the Gardener.
The Gardener?
I believe he is a child of Malkav, that he is behind the door in the underground, and he is calling me to him.
That's not possible. Why, that would mean... That would mean... No.
I cannot help you unless we are honest with each other.
There was someone, a Malkavian. I had forgotten. I thought he was gone. My condition. The visions. Perhaps this is no beckoning. But if you are right...
He has led both of us in a mind game, this Malkavian. He is Sabat, Lou Graham. Tell me what you know of him, how to get to him.
I am still not sure it's the one I remember. But if so, he was nothing then. A minor irritant, a footnote to history. He shouldn't give you trouble. There's another entrance here in the basement. I give you permission to descend. And fire, if this is true, his destruction will change everything.
I will end him, for both of us.
Go near that if I were you. Designed to fry our kind.
Then I shall find a different path.
One that doesn't crisp us up like bacon. Maybe this was one of Lou's pleasure palaces. Fantasy places for the richest clients, you know? Mother hen again, huh? Interesting.
Contact!
Multiple eyes on. Heading to check for hostiles. Roger that.
Bye.
Done well tonight. We've established a base of operations, your comms rolled out, and we're already detecting a dark mobile network operating in the city. Triangulated signals bring us here. Multiple client sources have closed off this evening, which suggests the black bodies are actively searching. They are there.
Well, I'm personally in my apprehension.
Now, I know you're tired and it's been a long night. Fight for.
Reckon they met up with some of our nasty little underground buddies.
These things down here are monsters and should be exterminated on sight. But remember, when we start cleaning out the above ground, they won't look like monsters anymore. Light bodies are cockroaches that wear our faces. And they use any means necessary to survive. They are faster than you. They are stronger than you. They can make a space within your soul. You must learn to channel that there and that instant into yourself.
In scent and descent we shall glory, the gardener said. And there is most certainly a scent. This place stinks. Guess that was Mother Hen. I wonder how deep they've dug in.
I do not think they have found the gardener.
Uh-huh. I fancy we'd have heard the screams. Call that confirmation. That's your mark right there. Why? What the heck is that? Oh, someone took the fingers off. This is old school mobster work. Or I guess horror movie black magic? Icky.
So weary is the wanderer. Ambrosial tears that crave those limbs.
That is disconcerting. You have weird tastes, fella.
Sweet succulence upon the vine.
I'm guessing we only need one more. Unless this hand belongs to my cousin Jethro.
A sovereign full specified. Now turn.
Well, now, gotta hand it to you. Really? It's been a long night. Anyway, it was close. This isn't a dream, not like before. Do you feel that? Daylight kissing the skin, but not burning. My, this guy must have a heck of a mind on him. It's an illusion fire. A powerful one. Be careful.
Welcome to my garden.
You have a strange crop.
I tend, I nurture, I harvest. My sprouts will march to Dunsinane.
March? Is this the War of Cain?
Cain is no longer able, and yet I hear his trumpets. This city flowered in fire, and in fire she will end.
She? I think he's talking about Lou.
This mark, the symbol carved on me. What was your purpose?
Purpose? To propose, to induce, to seduce. It brought you here, my fire. My fire. A consummation devoutly to be desired.
No one chains me, creature. What is Lou Graham to you?
The mistress, the madam. Why, with her love, she quite transfixed me. Her word, cold iron through my heart. This is the garden she built. I am merely tender in my bondage.
You are her captive. I have fought your kind before, Sabbat. What were you trying to achieve?
To arms, citizens. Form your battalions. May the impure blood water our fields.
He is a lunatic. Can't see him leading an army.
Maybe, but I have heard those words before.
Oh yes, a steel madame for the madam, and for every prince a neck.
You are no man of the people. You tried to leash me. This ends here, Sabbat. You will not survive it.
Oh, it is time to sup, dear nomad, dearest bacchanalian. I am fair, full of juice and ripe for the harvest. And now my strength is yours.
He wants you to drain him.
He bound me with his mark. I will not have him puppet me for one moment longer.
Suckle deep, O Valentine, and all marks are yours to hold. Ah! Ah! Oh! Look, the flowers are opening. Oh, my lord, I am leaky. Now drink, drink, vicious one. Sup of my nectar. Let me spill into you. Oh.
No, gardener. I do not want your blood. Only your end. It is over. The gardener, his false garden, is gone.
Darnation. We're discovered.
Damn it. Lost track. Initiate search. Unknown hostile. Agent down. Lethal force authorized. Hostile location unknown. Combat initiated. Reinforcement. Patrol pattern Omega Beta. Weapons ready. Body. Patrol pattern Omega Beta. Weapons ready. Stay alert! Don't let it find the hostile! We're the hunters tonight, bloodsucker! Assistance!
energized, less controlled?
I cannot tell. Not yet. But the mark is still with me.
Find another way out? Lou's lucky the IAO didn't find this place.
It would have led them right to her doorstep.
They know about the underground. They already have vampires in cages. Anarchs, mostly, but Tolly's losing eyes, ears...
And not his mouth. Pity.
Now is not the time.
Sophia, Prince Rion, I did not expect to see you here.
Fire!
Ah, wonderful.
Just in time, Sheriff. Situation's escalated, so I've called an all-hands. Tolly filled us in on the IAO. He's searching for a base of operations as we speak. Annex splinter groups are panicking, and we're dangerously close to Masquerade Breach.
The IAO are working in daylight, hitting anywhere that even looks like a potential haven. We need to lay low.
What we need is a show of strength. Take their leader's head, this mother hen. Show both them and the restless Anarchs what they're dealing with. The best defense is a good offense. You agree with me, don't you, Fire?
We should hear what our prince has to say on the matter.
Rion, dear?
A gun targets whatever direction you point it, and this is an arms race. We still have renegade Anarchs. We have to consider whether the IAO could be a valuable tool.
Respectfully, Prince, this is no gun. The hunters, This is wildfire. Once lit, you can't control the blaze.
Well, this is a first. I have to say, I agree with your little stooge. All you need is a little intimidation. A head in the hand, after all, is better than a blaze in the bush.
What are your concerns, Sophia?
Ugh.
Hunters wiped out London, Anarch and Camarilla alike. Provoke them, underestimate them. Thanks to the brands, the Thin Bloods will be hit first and hardest.
Good riddance.
After them, the Nosferatu. Anyone with a tell.
Time they return to their sewers.
And the rest of us will follow.
Sophia.
I would know more of your reasoning, Lou.
Why, darling, I'm talking about symbols. Stalin, Mussolini, Hitler. Figureheads. Take the head off the snake, and what's really left? The body shrivels, and its corpse sends a message. The vermin then scatter, and when they do, you pick them off at your leisure, one by one.
Vermin? You don't mean the Anarchs?
You assume the snake isn't a Hydra, and that Anarchs can be easily intimidated.
Because it isn't. And they can. You forget they're communists.
In my opinion...
Don't let them do this. Please, my love. Think of the Thin Bloods. Think of Dolly.
Is there a reason you brought your little pet, dear? This is a meeting for true kindred, not warlock lackeys. Let her tinker with her projects, I say. Keep a dog too long from its bone, and it's liable to whine.
She's here because I wanted her. But that's no excuse for bad manners. You were saying, Fire?
I have dealt with hunters. I did not survive this long by underestimating them.
Thank you.
I'm not asking you to underestimate them. Ryong, our sheriff here is more than capable of handling this. Fire put down one threat this very night, and in much the same way. A Malkavian terrorist calling himself the Gardener, the leader of a Sabbat cell.
You found them?
Our sheriff can deal with this IAO the same way.
No. No!
Ryong, dear, give us the room, will you? And take your dog. Fire and I need a little tete-a-tete.
I'll be at Weaver Tower.
You did well.
Are you free of the visions?
I heard him cry out, the gardener. And now, nothing. I feel less burdened, as if a steel pin has been removed. This is promising, more than promising. All thanks to you, my hero. But you're troubled, child. Come, rest your head. Tell Mama Lou what burdens you.
I am beyond you in years and in strength.
Really? Shall we just be two old souls together then, considering why these nights have changed so much?
Who was the gardener to you?
Someone who needed to be tucked away, somewhere they could not cause further inconvenience. But that was the past, which, thanks to you, is now behind us. I see no need to linger.
I thought the mark would be destroyed with him.
Curious. A delayed effect, perhaps?
Or something has been left undone.
Such is often the way.
Did you know what the gardener was when you imprisoned him? That he was Sabbat?
I smoked out the last nest back in 1889. At least I thought I did. If he was with them, he was awfully quiet about it, and so terribly well-mannered.
What do you have against Sophia, truly? Is there something I should know?
Oil and water, dear. Sophia has always been, well, more like cattle than kindred. It's like watching a circus lion jump through hoops. I find it pitiful, wretched, repulsive. Besides, it's the way she looks at me. It makes me feel seen, and not in a good way.
I have taken up enough of your time.
Darling, we were only just getting started. But I suppose you deserve a rest. After all, tomorrow night you rid us of the IAO. Cut their head off. Meet with Tolly. He'll point you where to go. I trust you will show your usual loyalty.
Gardener's bones aren't even ashes. No rest for the wicked, eh, Fire?
A little rest, given that it is almost dawn.
Yes. How to handle the hunters is worth sleeping on. I don't like how Lou was back there. Struck me as... I don't know.
Something about cats and cream?
Yeah, just what is her game? To sleep. Perchance not to dream, I guess. He's gone. Whoever he was. Didn't think I'd be here again. Gotta say, it's a treat to see the sun.
Fabienne.
What? Oh. Fire. Heck. Well, hello to you too, then.
How is this still here?
It's a construct, I suppose. A memory in your head. In our head. Like we're telling each other a story. Even after the gardener is gone. I wonder why he kept sending me back into those memories. Those dreams. A tale told for an audience to digest. Oh.
The front doors of the fire truck open, and guess what? It was the same clown, nose and all. He hadn't had time to wash.
The same clown! You are kidding! Oh, my boy, it never ceases to amaze me how these things land at your door.
You know the Greek thing, right? About the fates? 3 of them spinning all day, keeping the whole world in a pattern? Well, that's gotta be dull, right? I mean, real boring. You've seen one human life, you've seen 100. If I were a fate, I know I'd get bored. Start sneaking in the odd cross-stitch or maybe a picture of a jackrabbit. Wouldn't you?
I guess I can appreciate that. The world is stranger than anyone thinks. But tell me, how do your investigations proceed? Don't even start that sentence, my boy.
Right? Sure. Yep. The killer's gone public. There was only so much time we could spend covering it up. Papers got hold of it. They're calling him the Rebar Killer.
In my opinion, there's very little that a concerted effort by the Camarilla can't cover up.
You think someone leaked it?
It would not surprise me.
Huh. Wonder who gets something out of that.
Fear is a powerful thing.
Gotta say, I'm stumped. We have a hunter. Mortal, I think. But I'm not even sure about that. More than mortal. Incredibly strong. Can sneak up on kindred, stake them just like that. Has a heck of a jewelry supplier. And access to a building yard.
It strikes me, my boy, that this is one of your stories.
How do you mean?
A tale told for an audience to digest. Has anyone seen this killer? Does he even exist?
Now that's an interesting thought.
Well, hello, you two.
Sophia, take a seat.
Did you like the puzzle?
It was wonderful. Thank you so much. An acrostic playing underneath one of Carol's ladders. I did get it. Velocipede, right?
Which is why Bone and Shaker were at the start. You got it.
How's your night been? Anything interesting?
Fabian was just telling me his ideas on this Rebar Killer, as the public are calling it.
Well, that's inaccurate for a start. It isn't Rebar that kills them. Kindred are arguably already dead. If you want to be picky, you could say final death happens when the head comes off. As for mortals, Rebar through the chest would certainly give them a bad few moments. But again, the head is the clincher.
The curse of a vivid imagination. I can just feel it. An iron stake bursting out of me, or that crack as my head comes off. Makes me shiver. Let's talk about something else.
How is the court handling Rosalind's death?
Lou is devastated, of course.
Genuinely?
Well, even I can't tell that. But remember, this has hit her in the pocket as much as the heart. Rosalind was the brains. She had all the court's dealings at her fingertips. This is a blow.
I'm helping where I can, but Lou does not like me. It makes things difficult.
Given all that's happened, what are you doing now?
I At the moment, the prince has me looking into the formulation of liquor substitutes. Seeing if I can find a way to enhance them or make them more addictive. Chemistry or blood alchemy. She doesn't care which.
More bang for her buck. I get it.
I have a space in the basement of the glacier. It is not the most ideal for study.
I'll be honest. I'm not sure what to do without the boss.
I can understand that. This is a difficult task for you alone.
What task?
To maintain the masquerade. This city grows so fast, and I worry technology will outstrip us all. It will not be easy.
Oh. Well, we'll help where we can. We have to. You're protecting our existence, Fabian.
Isaac's a loss, right?
Big time. He was the way Rosalind and Lou kept tabs on Seattle, and kept tabs on their tabs, in the gin joints and cat houses. There's no doubt this will be a setback, but the city has seen worse, as has Lou. At least it didn't burn down this time. My apologies, there's something I want to check on. I'll take my leave.
Is there a problem?
Not at all. I've just realized I have something I want to ask of our esteemed prince. About the art of storytelling and the invention of the mythic. Good night, Sophia. Fabian, mind you take care of her.
Do you mean take care of her, or take care of her? I wouldn't want to get it wrong.
I'll see you both later.
We never really get the chance to talk, do we?
I know this is a personal thing, but you and Gideon, are you an item?
Fabian.
It's just, I never heard of two kindred being like that. I thought that after the embrace, everything changed.
I'd like to say that night was the last time we both saw him. But that's not true, is it? There it was, all along. And I knew it, and I didn't know I knew.
Gideon was the gardener.
Oh yes, that is clear, isn't it? We never did find his body, but we did close the case.
Lou called him a minor irritant, an historical footnote. It was her. She did this to him.
I can't remember. I found evidence. I closed the case. No. It's gone, Fire. Nothing left in the old noggin.
It will come back.
That's what worries me.